At 10, Chopper 9 Sky Zoom live over uptown Charlotte tonight. The street packed with protesters earlier for yet another night. Some have become violent. Let's go!
But all of this after thousands came together uptown, marching peacefully for hours in solidarity, calling for justice and an end to inequality.
You're watching Eyewitness News, and we are live at 10 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Bryant.
And I'm Scott Wickersham. Protests have been starting to escalate in uptown Charlotte tonight. Want
to go back to the live pictures from Chopper 9 Sky Zoom, and you can see those flashing lights down below. CMPD has tweeted out that protesters started throwing water bottles and fireworks. Also tweeting that a protester threw some sort of chemical agent at a bike officer, and that he is being treated there on scene. That looks like what's going on in this area right now.
Well, we've watched for hours tonight as protesters have marched, Erica, through uptown Charlotte. It looks like some paramedics are there tending to someone. It was about 40 minutes ago or so when they said that somebody threw that chemical agent on an officer, but regardless, we have seen officers out there throwing flashbangs at the crowd, firing off pepper ball guns, and about 15 minutes ago, quite a bit of tear gas being set off to try to disperse the crowd completely. The crowd was marching all around uptown. At one point, they got close to 277 near Midtown, and officers lined up their bikes and were able to stop them from actually getting toward the highway, not wanting them to block a highway off. These are officers you can see here all mounted on their mountain bikes and seem to be gathered around one area right now. And again, we did see a paramedic earlier, but we've seen officers on mountain bikes, on motorcycles, and on foot in riot gear. Not a lot of squad cars in uptown at this point, but you see officers right there looking at their bikes, and it looks like a lot of water has been doused on the ground. So perhaps maybe cleaning their eyes out. Maybe they got hit with smoke or tear gas. But Chopper 9 Sky Zoom has been overhead all night. And as we've seen, Erica, the past few nights, things do start to escalate about this time.
Yes, it was just about 50 minutes to an hour ago when CMPD said things started to ratchet up. The violence began to escalate. Water bottles started being thrown, and then we saw that move from that to firecrackers, etc. So now we want to go to Channel 9's Joe Bruno, who has been out there for at least 4 hours. And Joe, tell us where you are now and what you've seen in the past hour.
Well, Erica, we're near the transit center right now, and after the most recent flashbangs that went off, the protest group kind of scattered all throughout the city, and now you can see there's actually nobody in the actual streets of Charlotte right now, at least where we're standing. They're all on the sidewalk. That's because, like I said, there isn't one cohesive group at the moment. Now, in the past 2 hours, there have been several intense moments. We have some video I want to show you right now. This is as protesters confronted officers near Independence Boulevard, and officers threw some flashbangs to get the crowd to move away from Independence Boulevard. One actually came extremely close to us, and we were able to all run away. At that point, a couple more flashbangs went off and the group continued to move. Now, back here on scene, we're near the transit center. It was up near the epicenter over there on College Street, where there were numerous police in riot gear that were firing pepper balls toward protesters on College Street, kind of in the direction of Panera Bread down that angle. After that, they kind of turned towards us and started firing pepper balls down East 4th Street, and the crowd started to run down 4th as well. Now, that's when the crowd really split up into multiple directions, and things became a lot more calm here on scene. So that's where it stands right now, Erica and Scott. I mean, it's been a really peaceful night, except for the past hour when things really intensified, but now things are calm for the time being.
Joe, I had a quick question for you. I know you were out there when thousands of people were there as part of the NAACP protest earlier. Very peaceful, very calm, a wide variety of people, but now a smaller group appearing to start problems. But I know that you had an opportunity to speak to Charlotte Mayor Vi Lyles, and you asked her, did she think we needed a curfew tonight? So talk to me about your conversation with her earlier.
Well, she told me she didn't think that Charlotte needed a curfew tonight. She thought that that wouldn't help things out, and it wasn't an appropriate thing for the city to take at this time. Certainly, that is a resource that the city has available in the future. Last night, I talked to one of the organizers of the protest. She said she was out here until 4 a.m. So the protesters are staying out here later and later, but the mayor does not think that a curfew is an appropriate response for the city of Charlotte right now. Worth noting that other cities across North Carolina, from Salisbury to Raleigh, do have curfews in place, Erica.
Okay, Joe, thank you.
All right, I want to switch over now to our Ken Lemon tonight. And Ken, tell us where you're at. And I've noticed that police tonight have been kind of trying to break up the crowd. And as you might have heard Joe mention earlier, that when the crowd's broken up and dispersed, a lot more calm out there. Were you seeing that once the crowd kind of got broken up, things calmed down for you?
Well, they did, and we finally made our way to this area. This is on 4th right now, and this is where we saw the majority of those flashbangs go off right over people's heads. We walked up this way and we found this, a bunch of debris everywhere. Just take a look at this. People ran, left their shoes. Well, if I can, let me get you right over here where you can see one of those balls that exploded here. The smoke is still so strong, so potent here that it's difficult to breathe at times. I want you to walk right over here if you could. These are some of those scooters that people have rented, and you can see they just abandoned those and took off. There's a parking garage right over here, and I want you to look just inside here to see the mess there. And all of this happened. We could see it from about a block away. You see that cross-arm bar there destroyed. Just inside, more shoes, people running as quickly as they can. Again, we were down by the transit center just about a block and a half away, block and a half away, and we could suddenly hear those incendiary devices go off right here in this area. And we looked up and you could see people in the crowd with bangs going over their heads. Some people came right up to me, showed me some of the scars that they had. They then walked right down here and right past where we were, just down 4th, and then turned on Brevard, went that area. Police followed them down there, and then from there we could hear some of those rubber bullets going off in that area there, and a couple of those shots. People were scattered and ran at that point. People then took off and went into different areas. We have a few pockets of people now returning to pick up some of the things that they lost in this spot. We'll continue to try to follow the crowd. I do want to note that we did see for the first time this odd sight, and that is CMPD, some of them holding on to trucks as they actually went down the street here. We're not sure exactly where they're going, but we're going to continue to follow both them and the crowd and bring you the latest. Back to you.
Okay, our Ken Lemon reporting out there live. Give you a minute to catch your breath and catch up with those who are still out there protesting.